This is the day that the Lord has made, and we are glad in it. Today, however, our hearts are heavy as we say goodbye to Mrs. Joyce McDonald, who became a second mother and a role model not only to us, but to many children over the years.
Believe in us even when we did not believe in ourselves. She knew that we could sing and act even better than we could ever imagine.
Miss McDonald loved us unselfishly and was never too busy to answer our many questions. She taught us to pray, making sure that we are holding hands while we pray in choir practice, which reminded us that we are all connected and members of the family of God.
Because she was confident that we could, we did.
We will miss her talks.
We will miss her smiles.
We will miss her hugs. We will miss her original songs.
We thank God for her life, although we are sad.
To you, her family, thank you for sharing Mrs. McDonald with us. She will always be in our hearts as we carry on the legacy she has started within us. We love you, Miss McDonald. Sleep on and take your rest.
God has chosen a beautiful songbird to place upon his golden nest.
Anthony T. Hicks stated that we cannot listen to one voice above all others. We must listen to a choir of voices if we are to understand the individual tunes. This is one of many valuable lessons I learned from Grantstown Wesley Methodist Church Children's Choir under the directorship of Mrs. Joyce McDonald. Joining the children's choir when I was 5 years old was one of the best decisions I have made in my life so far. I was nervous when I walked upstairs to the choir room, filled with unfamiliar faces. The only people I knew were my siblings, but I was warmly greeted by Mrs. McDonald, encouraging us to sit down and introduce ourselves to everyone. Mrs. McDonald grammar lessons during choir have had a lasting effect on my speech and pronunciation still to this day. I was taught to pronounce my words clearly so that the ushers in the back of the church can hear me when I read during church. I will miss greeting Miss McDonald during fellowship, talking to her when waiting for my mummy to pick me up on Saturdays, the evening calls about learning parts for the songs. I will continue to do my best and make you proud, Mrs. McDonald. Mrs. McDonald, rest in peace, and I can't wait to meet and talk to you again.
Mrs. McDonald was a kind lady of virtue. She taught me to always put my best foot forward and brought out my best singing abilities. She will truly be missed and continue to be loved. May Mrs. McDonald continue to rest in peace.
Mrs. McDonald was a very kind person. When she walked inside of a room, she lit it up. All the children inside of the choir truly loved her. She not only taught us to sing, she instilled great values in us and encouraged us to be great persons of character.
I've known Mrs. McDonald my entire life. She kept 20 plus children under control every Saturday. We all respected her and loved her. She encouraged us to do our best every single day. We will truly miss her.
God is a righteousness. Sing ye first the kingdom of God. It is a righteousness. Sing ye first the kingdom of God.
I can boast that I joined Wesley's Methodist Children's Choir when I was 2 years old. Mrs. McDonald convinced my mummy to let me stay to choir practice with my sisters. She said that if I could talk, then I could also sing. There were times when I would fall asleep and Mrs. McDonald would cuddle me. This is how my bond with Mrs. McDonald began. She gave me lots of confidence. Mrs. McDonald was kind, loving, gentle, dedicated, fair, and disciplined. She was also a devoted Christian. She taught us these characteristics through singing, praying, and praising God. When there was circle time and choir practice, Mrs. McDonald expected every member to pray, even if he or she said one word or one sentence. Every child was special to Mrs. McDonald. Mrs. McDonald had confidence in her choir members. Therefore, Wesley Children's Choir had a functioning executive committee, and she taught us how to perform our duties. One of the roles of the committee was to research places for their Christmas and summer socials. Even though Mrs. McDonald voiced her concerns about the high altitude of Fusion Superplex, she was unselfish and agreed that one of our summer socials could be there. Mrs. McDonald sacrificed her fare so that we could have the Fusion experience. We were so delighted and had lots of fun. Mrs. McDonald, thank you for your time and dedication to Wesley's Children's Choir. You invested in our lives and we will always be grateful. We love you and we will miss you.